Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. X negative 6 equals to square root of 2x over 2. What is the solution set for this equation above? Okay, now what we have to do is we have to solve for x in this equation. Okay, let me take this equation as it is. It is x negative 6 equals to square root of 2x over 2. Okay, now let me multiply both sides of this equation by 2 to get of the denominator 2 over here. Then this 2 will cancel out. Then I'm getting 2 times x negative 6. But here this 2 can be distributed to this x and negative 6. Then I'm getting 2x negative 12 equals to square root of 2x. Okay, now to get up the square root on the right side, let me square both sides of the equation. Okay, let me do it. When I do so, this square root and square will cancel out. And also here we can expand the square of the binomial over here using the algebraic identity, that is a negative b the whole square. That is equal to a square negative 2ab positive b square. This is one of the important algebraic identities where we get the expansion of the square of a binomial in this form, a negative b the whole square. Okay, here when I consider the square of the binomial over here, it is exactly in this form, a negative b the whole square. At the place of a we have 2x, at the place of b we have 12. Okay, now to get expansion of this square of binomial, we can use the trinomial over here. In this trinomial, we have to plug in 2x for a and 12 for b. Okay, let me do it to get expansion of the square of the binomial over here. That is 2x a whole square, negative 2 times for a we have to plug in 2x, and for b we have to plug in 12. Positive b square means 12 square. On the right side we have 2x. Okay, here 2 and x are multiplied and we have the exponent common. Whenever two terms are multiplied and there is a common exponent, the exponent can be taken separately for each term and multiply the results. Then we get 2 square times x square. Negative 2 times 2x is 4x. 4x times 12 is 48x. And the value of 12 square is 144 equals to 2x. Okay, now what we can do is we can subtract 2x from both sides. So to get this quadratic equation in standard form, okay, let me do it. So then this 2x and negative 2x will cancel out, and the value of this 2 square is 4. That is, we get 4x square for this one. When we combine negative 48x, negative 2x, I'm getting negative 50x, positive 144 equals to 0. Okay, now I got a quadratic equation in standard form. That is, we have everything on the left side, one side of the equation, and the other side we have 0. That is in the form of ax square, positive bx, positive c equals to 0. So this is considered to be the standard form of a quadratic equation. Okay, now let me take the same quadratic equation over here. That is 4x square negative 50x positive 144 equals to 0. When I look at the coefficient of x square, coefficient of x, and the constant term, everything is a multiple of 2. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide each term of this quadratic equation by 2 to make the numbers smaller. When the numbers become smaller, it will be easier for us to solve the equation. Okay, let me divide everything by 2. When I do so, 4 divided by 2 is here 2x square. When I divide 50 by 2, I'm getting 25, that is 25x. When I divide this 144 by 2, I'm getting 72. On the right side, when I divide 0 by 2, I'm just getting 0. Now, we can try to solve this quadratic equation by factoring. For that, we have to multiply this constant term positive 72 by the coefficient of x square 2. When I multiply this positive 72 by the coefficient of x square 2, I am getting positive 144. Okay, now I have to get two factors over here so that the product of these two factors is equal to positive 144 and the sum of these two factors is equal to the coefficient of x, that is negative 25. I think negative 9 and negative 16 will work. When I multiply negative 9 and negative 16, I'm getting positive 144. And when I add negative 9 and negative 16, I'm getting negative 25, which is the coefficient of x over here. Okay, further, I have to divide both these factors by the coefficient of x square 2. Let me do it. Actually, 9 is not divisible by 2, so I have to write this one as it is, that is negative 9 over 2. And when you divide this 16 by 2, I am getting 8, that is negative 8. Usually, when we solve a quadratic equation, we'll be getting two values for the variable. Okay, here to get the first value of the variable x, I have to change the sign of the first factor over here. It's already negative. When I change the sign, I'm getting positive, that is positive 9 over 2 is the first value of x. Now to get the second value of x, I have to change the sign of the second factor. It's already negative. When I change the sign, I'm getting positive 8. Okay, now I got two values for x solving the given equation. One is 9 over 2 and other one is 8. Okay, here we find these two solutions 9/2 and 8 in answer choice C, and also we may decide that the answer choice C is correct. Actually immediately we should not decide so, because actually it's a square root equation, that is we have variable inside the square root over here. Whenever we solve square root equation, always we have to verify the solutions we get in the final step, because there is a chance for extraneous solution. Extraneous solution means there is an invalid solution. Okay, how do you have to check that? So first let's make this 9/2 as a decimal. In that case I'm getting a 4.5. Okay, now I have to plug in this 4.5 for x into this equation, and the equation has to be satisfied for this value 4.5. Then only we can consider this one as a valid solution, otherwise it's an extraneous solution. Okay, now let me plug in this 4.5 for x into the given equation. Then I'm getting 4.5 negative 6 equals to square root of 2 times 4.5 divided by 2. Okay, when I simplify this one, 4.5 negative 6, I am getting negative 1.5, and here square root of 2 times 4.5 is 9/2. Okay, I don't have to do further simplification on the right side, because anyways it's a positive value, but here we get a negative value on the left side. A negative value and a positive value can never be equal, so we are getting a false statement when I plug in x equals to 4.5 into the equation. So we cannot consider this 9/2 as a valid solution. It's an extraneous solution, so we can reject this one. Okay, now let me verify the second solution, x equals 8. For that we have to plug in this 8 for x into the equation over here. Okay, let me do it. Then we get 8 negative 6 equals to square root of 2 times 8 divided by 2. 8 negative 6 is 2, and here square root of 2 times 8 is 16 divided by 2. Then we get 2 equals to, we know that square root of 16 is 4, that is 4 divided by 2. We get 2 equals to, when I divide 4 by 2, I am getting 2. Okay, when I plug in x equals to 8 into the given equation, I am getting a true statement, that is 2 equals to 2, it's a true statement. So we can consider this 8 as a valid solution. We find this 8 in answer choice B. The correct answer choice for this question is B.